Okay, here's one of the late games, NBA TV, 6:30 Pacific. OKC season on the line, 3.5 and 207 at home against the Jazz. I told you about Westbrook. How about Tom Haberstroh, formerly of ESPN, the Back-to-Back podcast? People still think he's a great player, right? An elite player? Bullshit. Worst plus minus of any player in the playoffs, minus 45. He has the most shot attempts on his team and the lowest field goal percentage. That's a problem. 4 years in a row, OKC has averaged the fewest passes of any team in the league. They thought Brooks was the problem. They got him out. No, Westbrook's the problem. They even replaced Brooks and brought in Donovan. 2 different coaches. Hasn't mattered. And how about all the guys who have left Westbrook and enjoyed success, big paydays, and better stats? Durant, Harden, Oladipo, Waiters, Cantor, Sabonis, Reggie Jackson. The list goes on and on, Teddy. He's not going to make you better. And the ramifications of this series, it's not over. We've seen stranger things have happened, but they've lost 3 in a row. George out the door. Carmelo Anthony has a $27 million player option for next year. He's shooting 25% from 3. Oh, my God, it's a horror show.
Sure. And the mantra of the NBA playoffs is when a team is done, they're done. Okay. Game 4 was must win for OKC. They called it must win. They came out and played really well first half. And they got blown out in the second half. They lost by 17 points in that contest. And that's the third straight, decisive wins for the Jazz. Jazz haven't been stealing these last 3 games. They've won all 3 games, plain and simple. Of course, the attitude sounds right for Utah, who won a first-round playoff series last year. Quote, it's the playoffs. It's going to be war. This is Ricky Rubio. We know that there's going to be another war next game. We just have to be tough, but at the same time, mentally ready for that. That's the right attitude. And of course, Donovan Mitchell, you want to talk about history. Donovan Mitchell has averaged, 27.6 points through the last 3 games and 110 points through the first 4 games. You know who has more in the history of the NBA by a rookie in his first playoff appearances? That would be Michael Jordan. His 117 points in 1985. That's the only guy who's done better than Donovan Mitchell as a rookie in NBA history. Quote, to be honest, Mitchell's quote, to be honest, a lot of this is surreal. I'm just taking it game by game and not really getting caught up in the big picture. Just focusing on game by game. My teammates have helped me a lot as far as that goes, but we're playing together. I like the fact that Mitchell's like, yeah, it's surreal. I'm not focusing on the big picture. Just get me to the next game. We'll see what we can keep doing. In my mind, that's the right attitude for the rookie moving forward.
And I buried the lead. Mr. Overrated Westbrook got outplayed in this series in the last couple of games by Ricky frickin' Rubio. How about that? And he even did the I'm going to shut that shit down line about after he had the triple-double in Game 3. Then he was in foul trouble. Rubio played well, and they got run out. You're right, Teddy. It was supposed to be essentially a must-win. They lost 113-96. I'm all in on this team. I love this team. It is a total team. Gobert down low. Favors, who had 20 and 16 in Game 2. Mitchell's terrific. Rubio's playing well. Ingles got going. We said watch for that. If Ingles gets going from 3, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They won 115-102 and 113-96 in the 2 home games and won Game 2 on the road, 102-95. So they already did it. Don't get them life. Don't give them life. Try to take them out tonight. And you see that with respect. Even though it's a must-win, season on the line, OKC's only 3.5. And Adams has been in foul trouble too because the big guy's down low and Gobert, he can't stay out of foul trouble. And go, man, what do I take away? With the penetration and the shooting ability of Mitchell and Rubio finding open shooters and OKC's horrific defense, the loss of Roberson's huge, but I can penetrate, shoot, throw it alley-oop to Gobert. Total team with Utah. Second best record in the league since late January and the number 2 defense in the league.
Sure. And of course, you talk about the foul trouble for Adams. Foul trouble in Game 2, left OKC shorthanded, foul trouble in Game 3. Game 4 didn't have the foul trouble. In fact, he looked a little bit timid in the paint, and I think it made a lot of difference. I really worry about Steven Adams moving forward, but I love this quote from Melo, man. This quote, this should be bolded and headlined. Quote, we got to win. Nothing to it. We just got to win. We can sit here and say what we got to do or what we didn't do or what we did do, but it comes down to having the will to win that game Wednesday and forcing a Game 6 back in Utah. I don't know about you, Pauly. I don't know if I trust OKC to have that will. They haven't shown a whole lot of will in each of the last 3 losses.
Yes. I don't know what contract is worse. Melo, $28 million player option, or Whiteside, who just signed that max deal and couldn't get on the floor or do anything in that series against the Sixers.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.